What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RealClaysCoins. I believe competence creates confidence, so I'm here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not an indication to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock talked about in this video or on this channel. I will never contact you guys below with an investment opportunity, asking you guys to send me any money, asking you guys to hit me up on Telegram or WhatsApp, anything like that. That's spam, that's scam. Please don't fall for that. Today, we're going to be talking about some more microcaps. I know the waters are red, and oh my gosh, I mean, Bitcoin has just been in a free fall, and if you guys know me, I don't like trying to catch falling knives, and that's what it's been for a while now. So, I tried to let it fall for a little bit here, but here we are. Definitely take that financial advice disclaimer into mind whenever waters are like this. I would not be jumping into any cryptocurrency right now just because of the overall condition, the health of the overall market. It's crazy. This is the craziest I've seen crypto ever since I've been into it, guys. Pre-2021, we're hitting some lows, and I'll show you guys here in a second. Before we do, guys, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. Go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button real quick so I can keep making these videos for you guys. Because even when the crypto market is down and, everything's losing money, I don't lose you guys, and you guys don't lose me. As long as we keep this going, keep this little reciprocation up here, I bring you guys the content. All you gotta do is bring me a like and a subscribe. So, I'll give you a moment to hit those right now. Dope. Thank you guys so much. If you want to comment down below or join the channel, hit the bell notification, all that's extra. Real quick, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to the channel's new sponsor, Webull. Webull have reached out to me, and we did some works behind the scenes for you guys, and I ended up getting you guys a phenomenal deal. All you have to do is set up a new account and fund it with 1 penny. Yeah, just 1 cent, and you will get up to 5 free stocks from Webull worth up to $300 for depositing 1 penny. All you have to do, if you sign up a new account, you get 2 free stocks. You put 1 penny into that account, you get 3 more free stocks. And don't worry, I know this is a cryptocurrency channel generally. We do talk about some stocks. Yeah, they have cryptocurrency too. A lot of different cryptocurrency that a lot of major exchanges like Coinbase, Gemini, Kraken, they don't have. Webull does, and it's very easy. It's right on the same platform. You don't have to change any platforms. All of your money is right in the same place. You can go from crypto to stocks to fiat currency all in one centralized application. It's really easy to use. I'm personally a user of Webull, and I'm very excited to be partnering with them. And right here, guys, I'll put the link down in the description below. All you have to do is click on this link, set up a new account, fund it with a penny. Literally, all you have to do, I can't emphasize that enough, they are giving you guys free money. All you have to do, open an account, deposit any amount, a penny or more, and you can get up to 5 free stocks. When you open, you get 2 free stocks. That's your chance of up to $300. Literally, all you have to do is open an account, you get up to $300 in free stocks. If you deposit a penny, you can get up to $3,000 in free stocks, guys. I don't know if you can get a better deal than this right now. Hit the link in the description down below. It's going to be Webull, RealClaysCoins. We're doing a partnership. We got this rolling for you guys. The best way you guys can support the channel, other than smashing the like button and subscribing, is taking advantage of the affiliate links. It really helps the channel out. It helps Webull out. But most importantly, it's a great way for the RealClaysCoins community to help support itself. And when I can give you guys an affiliate link like this, you can get so much free money just for depositing a penny. I mean, you're really not out much, guys. All you need is a bank account. You do the email and ID verification, you're all set. You get 2 free stocks, you deposit a penny, you get 3 more, you get 5 stocks just for opening an account and depositing a penny. If you guys had to put a bunch of money into this, I wouldn't be talking about it, but most of the play-to-earn NFT games have a bigger paywall than a penny. I mean, come on, guys. Let's get real. You're not going to find a better deal than this. So definitely check out Webull. Hit the link in the description and in the pinned comment down below so you can take advantage of our newest sponsor, Webull. Thank you. Alright, guys, so starting off, we're going to do something. We're going to be looking at the overall health of the cryptocurrency market, and at the time of this recording, we're looking at about $1.2 trillion for the value of every market cap of cryptocurrency in the world combined. That's all 19,412 of them at the time of this recording. Bitcoin being about 43.8% of that, Ethereum making up about 20% of that. So between Bitcoin and Ethereum, just those two market caps alone, those two out of 19,412 make up 63.8% of the entire cryptocurrency market. So that's crazy. Oh my gosh, gas is astronomical. Oh wow, I did not know. I was not prepared for that. Sorry, that was completely unscripted. I did not expect to look up and see gas in the 300s. This is crazier than gas in real life right now. So let's look at the market though, because I mean, this has just been, it's been brutal, guys. It's been a bloodbath, and it doesn't seem to be getting better overall. Definitely don't jump into any of these cryptocurrencies today. However, when things start to clear up, these are going to be in great buy zones. Starting off with a unique DeFi protocol with enterprise-grade utility, Maple, ticker symbol MPL. This is a cryptocurrency I've talked about before on the channel that I believe I originally did. The first time I talked about it was during a listing video, and I will be getting back to those pretty soon, guys. I've just had some stuff going on. I'm pretty sick, if you can't tell by the sound of my voice, and I'm not sure what it is. We won't get into that right now. I don't want to risk any demonetization or anything like that. However, you know, I should be getting back to the content here, and then with how ridiculous the crypto market has been, it seems hard to jump in and talk about anything besides the downfall of reality. So, but we're going to keep it pushing with this microcap series, even though I may have started it at the worst possible time, literally ever, since the start of my channel. But we won't worry about that, guys. We'll keep talking about Maple. Maple is a decentralized corporate credit market where borrowers have access to transparent and efficient financing, completed entirely on-chain. That's a huge thing. They don't have to worry about any on-chain, off-chain, any of that nonsense. The token itself is used for governance, to stake in liquidity pools, and for fee revenue sharing, which in turn provide financing generally when it comes to the liquidity pools. With less than 3,000 current holder addresses, currently being on 7,500 or less watch lists, and at any given time still making the top 250 cryptocurrencies in the world, that is an extraordinarily rare combination of attributes for a cryptocurrency to have of this level, especially when you're talking about an enterprise grade and an institutional based cryptocurrency, and a lot of the use case scenarios are institutional rather than retail. You're going to see why it wouldn't be on a tremendous amount of watch lists, but the market cap would be quite a bit higher than it would suggest, you know, just looking at the watch list and or the holders itself. When you have big money, a lot of money is going to be poured in without a lot of different sources for the money necessarily having to exist. Surprisingly, as you would think this is a hard cryptocurrency to come by, as I mentioned before, it being in a listing video, it's actually right over on Coinbase and Gemini, which are massive exchanges, at least over here in the Western world in the US. Coinbase and Gemini are two of the biggest, most widespread centralized exchanges, and so it's really not hard to find whatsoever. So it's rather mind-blowing that it's only on 7,500 watch lists, and there's only 3,000 unique addresses when you can get it right on Coinbase, which is crazy. Maple is traditionally built for Ethereum and on Ethereum. However, it did just begin supporting the Solana ecosystem, and that could be huge because the Solana chain is heavily focused on financials and institutional financial money. I've heard Solana, you know, rumor, this is months ago now at this point, before a lot of security exploits, but they're talking about being like the Visa or MasterCard of the blockchain. So we have a hard support line at $20 that I can expect to be tested here soon, especially with Bitcoin doing what it's doing and Ethereum doing what it's doing. If, you know, we can look at the chart a little bit here, just this basic one, as you can see, we have a hard support line right around this $20 mark that has held up pretty well. Since we entered it in February. However, you know, that could absolutely fall to this $15 support line, and then past that, we are looking at about a $10 support line. Whether or not we'll see this is going to be whether or not Bitcoin decides to I don't know, test out 18 or 14K or something friggin' ridiculous. I can't believe we're here, guys. We're going to keep it moving to our next microcap, though, guys, and worry about, everything being on fire once the fire trucks show up. Until then, we'll keep looking at some different options. One of which being one with a white paper update and a metaverse incoming for the investors of this cryptocurrency, or at least that's what the new white paper does suggest. And by suggest, I mean it flat out says there's going to be a metaverse implemented. binaryx, guys, ticker symbol BNX. You might know it as the crypto with the rhino, but this is a BA cryptocurrency, guys. Seriously, there's only 2 million right now circulating. There's 21 million in the max supply. I don't know by heart the percentile allocations for their tokenomics, but I know that 2 million in a circulating supply is mind-blowingly low. I will put one thing into perspective in real time, though, that I'll notice. The last cryptocurrency we talked about was Maple. That is the top 254 cryptocurrency in the world at the time of this recording. binaryx is the top 233 cryptocurrency in the world at the time of this recording. Maple was on less than 7,500 watch lists. binaryx is on more than 875,000 watch lists. So, when I say that 7,500 for Maple is rare, that's crazy. And to see this on almost 1 million watch lists and still only be number 233, that's equally as crazy. Keep those statistics in mind, guys, just because, everything doesn't always have to be good or bad. That's one of the problems in our society nowadays, is everything has to be good or bad. Nothing can be good and better, or bad and worse, or something like that. There always has to be a winner and a loser, and in something like this, you can find a winner in both scenarios. It just depends on how you want to look at it, guys. And right now, at the time of this recording, we did just turn to 102.69, which is nice. As I'm talking about perspective and different things like that, we get a very nice number change, and we'll keep it moving, though. As some of you may already know, binaryx is the project behind the play-to-earn game Cyber Dragon. Originating as a trading protocol, binaryx has shifted its focus into innovating the decentralized gaming finance sector, also known as GameFi. I'm sure you guys have seen that around. It's a huge, I thought DeFi was going to be the winner of 2022. Thus far, it pretty much is. DeFi, 2022 is the year of the DeFi, but it might start to transition into the year of the GameFi, which will probably make 2023, 2024 the metaverse year. At this rate, everything's really slowing down, and I don't think anyone's really talking about the metaverse right now, with Ethereum looking at testing out the $100 ranges rather than, the $5,000 to $10,000 ranges. We're going to be talking about less than 1,000 maybe here in a week, so worst case scenario, and all my fears aside, Cyber Dragon is a metaverse game that brings DeFi and MMORPGs together in a play-to-earn aspect with a low barrier for entry. Those are all excellent key factors, in my opinion, when it comes to MMORPGs. As you guys know, I've reviewed Forgotten Chain. There's been a couple other MMORPGs I've looked at on-chain, built on blockchain. Obviously, we're talking about crypto. We're talking about blockchain games right now, but when it comes to on-chain games, the MMORPGs, that's something I'm very interested in, especially when you talk about a player versus player aspect where people can get, player killed for NFTs and different things like that. I think that whole aspect is, it just makes my heart palpitate. Not as bad as 24K Bitcoin does, but we'll keep it pushing. If we saw this coin continue to show strength, growth, and health like it has so far this year. And I will say, while we're talking about how everything is dying, binaryx has done a really good job, you guys. And if we're looking at this 1 month graph, look at this. This is so incredibly stable. This is literally more stable than some stablecoins right now. Shout out US Terra. In the entire month, everything we're looking at, we have gotten as low as 99 and gotten as high as 120, 126, 99 to 126, and stayed in that range in the last month. Let's look at the last 7 days, where everything has been completely free-falling. binaryx has fallen. Let's see, this egregious example of binaryx's inconsistency and volatility would be a drop down to just about the 99 range and a quick pop right back up over 110. These signs right here, guys, are signs of a cryptocurrency that if we weren't in the market that we're in, if Bitcoin wasn't doing the things it's doing, this cryptocurrency might be 10, 100, or 1,000xing. Seriously, guys. And when you only have 2 million in the circulating supply, it's easy to see once you see the huge trading protocol shift over to the gaming, the GameFi, the MMORPG, play to earn, all these big, you know, the metaverse, all these huge trending, not necessarily trending because I believe it's going to be more long lasting than a trend, but the way that things are going, it just makes sense. There's so many trading protocols, there's so many different cryptocurrency and stock trading platforms that it kind of seems a little bit much to even make one at this point, unless you're intercorporating everything into one central hub, which is actually what a cryptocurrency we'll be talking about later on in the video does with different things. However, I'm very happy binaryx made the decision to change over, and in my opinion, this is definitely going to be a buy in a little bit, depending on, you know, not financial advice, what the crypto market does. Because if everything does continue to go the way it's been going the past week or so, we'll probably see this fall below the $90 to $100 mark. To be completely honest, we may not see this drop below the $90 mark again, ever. This might be the only chance to be able to load up on this for a price lower than $90, not financial advice. And I will say, we are looking at this 3-month chart. We are on par, or on course rather, for a mean reversion back down to probably about the $53 mark, you know, right before this massive run up in March. However, with everything hurting, stamping and pushing down binaryx like it has been the past week, you would think that this would be dropping like a fly. However, it is showing how strong it can retain, how much strength it can retain rather, at these levels with this volume and with the support it currently has. We might actually be looking at the next up, guys. You know the saying, I'll mess it up if I try to repeat it, but we're going to be looking at some hard times creating some great cryptocurrencies, and binaryx is looking like it might become one of the next top gaming cryptocurrencies in the world, if not the next top cryptocurrency for gaming in the world. So, as many of you know, I have been notably bullish on wazirx in the past. Ticker symbol WRX, no Subaru, no rally cars, anything like that. On a serious note, I made sure to disclaim that this is a foreign decentralized exchange. This is not something. I live in the United States, as many of you know, and if you couldn't tell by my accent, or, you know, it's kind of weird saying that I have an accent just because I'm used to it, you know what I mean? Like, even if you go somewhere else in your own country, different places have different colloquialisms and regionalistic accents, and they stick out, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm up in New England, so we have that kind of Boston, New England accent up here. You pack your car and have a yard, that type of thing. You do hear the difference in that between like a southern accent and in America, something like that. You know, it's still American, but it's completely different. Being all the way over here, it's very difficult to feel as if you have any control. I mean, obviously you don't have really any control over it anyways, but being so disconnected, it's almost like, you know, you're so out of the loop. It's like being a neo investor, where it's a Chinese EV company. It's hard to be really up to date to the minute because we don't live in China, you know what I mean? And even so, information could get suppressed or manipulated, passed around, or even if you've played the telephone game when you were a little kid, information going from one person to another is not necessarily historically the most reliable way for that information to be passed. So if you're waiting for different stories on regulations to spread through people, there's likely going to be some facts that get misinterpreted just for, you know, the natural basis of miscommunication. That's just what can happen sometimes. And that is, you know, that's one of the things with wazirx that you guys need to be careful of. Is there's been a lot of regulation concerns in India, and this is an Indian company. It's one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in India, as I do believe one of the largest centralized or decentralized exchanges in India. However, there have been regulations and policies that have hindered the cryptocurrency's growth and volume that started in April. Once you have the regulations, the policies, the hindrances start to kick in full effect for this cryptocurrency, and then you have the compounding concurrent event of the Bitcoin crash, There's not much you can do to really retain any sort of health or growth, especially when you're talking about the growth you had to get to this point. Watching it drop down like this definitely hurts, but like I said, guys, we're going to be looking at some excellent buy points. Looking at the yearly chart for this cryptocurrency, we're currently sitting at a price at the time of this recording of about $24.49, less than a quarter a piece. Over a year ago, you were looking at $2 a pop for wazirx. So looking at it for 25 cents right now, most of the things in America with inflation were 25 cents a year ago, and now it's $2 a pop. Yeah, let me know in the comment section below if you felt that. And with the gas prices right now, holy, you must be feeling that. The goal of WRX is still to make crypto accessible to everyone in India, which has a population, if you guys did not know, of around 1.3 billion people with a B, which is 1/6 of the entire world's population. 1/6 of the entire world's population lives in India. That is just about the Ethereum level of dominance for people. If you were going to just look at the market cap of Ethereum versus, the market cap of every cryptocurrency in the world, you're looking at a fifth of all the money in the world that's in cryptocurrency is in Ethereum. A sixth of all of the people in the world are in India. That's crazy, guys. So those numbers are almost the definition of potential growth and, widespread adoption numbers. Only time will tell when it comes to wazirx. Long term, this is one of my biggest holds. It's like a Lucid, a Neo, an Xpeng, Alibaba, anything like that. Any type of foreign when you're in America, but it has the potential to just blow up worldwide. It's a great long-term hold. It is hard for me to believe at this moment in time, at the time of this recording, that we are under 2 cents. Let alone looking at 1.5 cents for Alchemy Pay, ticker symbol ACH. This is probably the most well-known cryptocurrency in this video, at least to my audience, my demographic, from what my analytics show, and yet it's hitting lows that I have not seen it hit since July of 2021. And if we go to this chart right here, we'll look at the all-time. Yeah, this is quite literally the lowest it's been since this massive run-up in July or August of 2021. That is horrible. However, this is one of the cryptocurrencies where you need to ask yourself, when everything is falling in price, we're going to stop talking about the price of things and start talking about the value of things. What is this cryptocurrency worth? Ask yourself, what does this cryptocurrency do? What belief did you used to have in this cryptocurrency? Do you still have that belief? Has anything about the project changed whatsoever? With Alchemy Pay, no, nothing has. So all you're doing now is getting it at a discount. That's the difference between buying a cryptocurrency that's free falling to zero and buying a cryptocurrency that's on sale. One of which is rather useless, which is why it's dying. The other is being affected by an overall crypto market health that is lowering the price of it, putting it on sale before it runs up again. And generally, when you have things like that, you have like what Polygon did, where it dropped and dropped and dropped until it hit a trigger price, and then it went up 250%. Like, I'm pretty sure that was like last December when that happened. So, Alchemy Pay, ticker symbol ACH, you guys know it, you guys love it. It's a less finite cryptocurrency in circulating supply and max supply. However, with its utility and its current market cap fully or undiluted, this is a banger, guys. I'm a sucker for fundamental utility and intrinsic value, which is why I really like Alchemy Pay. Peer-to-peer payments, cross-chain payments, combined payments, payments with different cryptocurrencies, fiat currencies, and more. Yeah. Plus, you can get it on the major exchanges. You can get it at Binance. You can get it at Coinbase. I believe it's on either Gemini or Kraken. I'm not sure which. But it's far from finite, but the price action shows that. And a steady decline since last August has plagued the Alchemy Pay community. It has been endlessly searching for a floor since this monumental skyrocket. And anytime you have a massive run-up in price from, a tenth of a penny all the way up to almost 16 cents, you're going to instantaneously develop such a die-hard fan base that it's almost inconceivable. You know what I mean? It's hard to predict how anything, the way that changing people's lives like this, what that can do to people. But you know, you're gonna have a lot of ride or dies, and that's what I feel like happened to Jasmy, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, anything that absolutely moonshots and changes people's lives forever. They're going to tell everyone how it's the best thing in the world because it probably financially is the best thing that ever happened to them. However, being able to share that moment in time is impossible. You're not going to get that back. Once you have something like this happen, you're almost never going to see that again on the chart. But I mean, if we keep running down like this, I don't think we'll see something as parabolic necessarily as that. But we can definitely see a massive price pop up to one of these resistance lines. Only time will tell. I would consider this the floor necessarily. This is probably going to be our floor. If we wouldn't be experiencing a macroeconomic time period in crypto like we are, I believe we would be at the floor. I think we're starting to fall into the basement. We might even be looking at the crawl space under the basement. I'm not sure how this is going to go. All I know is with no intention whatsoever to me, I was on 420, so that's pretty cool. That's nice. But Alchemy Pay, guys, it's an excellent cryptocurrency. It's a great hold. Not financial advice, but I can see this start to gain momentum and see 3.5 cents for this cryptocurrency sooner rather than later. And all in all, Alchemy Pay is looking to be an excellent long-term hold, especially at prices like these. Now, this project, guys, looks super convenient fundamentally. It looks really cool. It will help the Web3 adoption a lot, in my opinion, if we can get it spreading out there. Ranked 313, only on 5,800 watch lists, so we're getting to be more and more scarce and less talked about, more of the underground cryptocurrencies, if you will, while retaining a massive money market cap in comparison to other cryptocurrencies that are on less than 10,000 watch lists. We have deversifi, ticker symbol DVF. Deversifi definitely looks to change the aesthetics of Web3 and decentralized finance as a whole. The layer 2 Ethereum exchange that brings together all of your DeFi protocols into one place. With deversifi, you can swap, trade, yield farm, send, and invest in some of the best and most popular decentralized finance protocols, all from your private wallet, and without paying Ethereum gas fees. Now that is what I'm interested in. Integration with the web mobile browsing giant Opera, that was a huge win for deversifi and a sign of things to come. This is definitely a more speculative play and one that awaits mass adoption and Web3, similar to kind of Biconomy, how it's waiting on the Web3 adoption. But if we do see this project gain traction and pick up some steam, we can quickly see a test of the $12 to $13 range before we see a test of the stratosphere or orbit. I mean, we could be talking about a serious moonshot, guys. There's only 100 million in the max supply, currently 24 million circulating, which if you didn't know is only about 5 million more than Bitcoin. Yeah, so deversifi, DeFi, everything you need, all in one place. If you don't think people want something like that, then when's the last time you went to Walmart? One-stop shop, baby. That's what we're doing. So, it makes sense. If you don't believe it's, something that people want, what about Amazon? Everything you need. Alright guys, that's going to be everything for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to bring it to you. Sorry if my voice is a little messed up. I'm really not feeling that well. I almost never get sick. But, I will disclose. I wanted to wait a little bit before I said it on camera just because, I don't know. I didn't want to let myself down, but I'm over a month without smoking cigarettes now. It's one of the last things I really had, and I just did cold turkey, did some nicotine lozenges or whatever for a day or two, and then I've been off of them. So I was about a pack and a half a day smoker for over a decade, and I just stopped. So that's probably why I've had some planets on my face. Not talking about the tapestry in the background. Other than that, guys, I hopefully should be, as long as this sickness doesn't kick my butt any harder, I should be back on the YouTube grind. You know, I've been trying to get here for you guys, but with the crypto market, I mean, I'm sure there's not too much. I can't jump in here and get Bitcoin back to 30,000, let alone 40,000, let alone 50. I don't know. All I know is do not make any of these altcoins the base or a foundation, or, you know, really even be looking at jumping into a lot of these plays right now. Not financial advice. I'm not going to tell you when to buy. All I know is when things are losing 10 or 15% in a day, you know, take a moment, take a breath, maybe keep some dry, start, instead of, if you're a dollar cost averager and you put in the same amount of money every week, or you put in a certain amount of money every so often, start, instead of putting that money into cryptocurrency, just put it in some dry powder. I would say put it into a stable coin, but depending on what ecosystem you're on, you could be losing a lot of money. Oh, I'll have a whole video on Terra. I literally, if you guys haven't checked it out, I made a whole video about Terra Luna, Terra Labs having the best ecosystem in all of crypto, and of course that is the ecosystem that's currently imploding in and of itself. I mean, it's like a black hole just emerged in that ecosystem and is sucking everything into it. So I don't know if what part of the multiverse we're starting to get thrown in, what wormhole we ventured in this, you know, simulation we're living in, but all I know is Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't liking it. So the microcaps aren't right now, but they're also in great buy zones, which increases that moonshot potential, guys. So I don't really know how many more space puns I can fit into here, but let me know in the comments section down below if you enjoyed the video with the flexing emoji, and like the video, subscribe, smash that like button. Actually, guys, share this video with anyone you know that likes crypto, and let's keep it going, baby. Let's keep it moving, you guys. Stay safe, stay hydrated, look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself you're doing a good job, because if you're watching this video, you are. Thank you, guys.